Capital One Venture card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day.
Objection! My credit card doesn't earn double miles on every purchase.
Overruled. With the Venture card, it's every purchase. What's in your wallet?
Should stay were the signs I ignore. Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have, we can keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. They say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? I do. Who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If the moment is all we are, quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? I do. I do.
And it didn't record. Fuck.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day.
Objection! My credit card doesn't earn double miles on every purchase.
Overruled. With the Venture Card, it's every purchase. What's in your wallet?
Another day that will never go to, just a complimented sorrow. Another life that I'm picking up now. I can't do it now, be a bit inside. Another day I can never believe it's real. All the times you're thinking it down now, trapped in your mind and the sun is down. Every light and yeah, this is the way of real.
Shit, I have to fuck. You're really gonna do this to me.
Another life that I'm picking up now. I can't do it now, be a bit inside. Another day I can never believe it's real. All the times you're thinking it down now, trapped in your mind and the sun is down. Every light and yeah, this is the way of real. This is another night they're about to go to will never rest. Another love that I'm thinking about you. Lost in time, only it's just suffering. Another days in the evil life we will. Bring to life everything that you feel. Live in the dark and the Can't believe that Daniel dude got me.
Whoa, Susan.
Oh, I'm looking for coupon codes.
Well, Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them.
Save me some cheddar.
Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
I did a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard. Here on the place, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I did what I want you to want and what I want you to feel. But it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I go on watching you, turn your back and you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'm not that you're all that I got. I can't insecure, unconfident. You don't understand, do what I can. Sometimes it don't make sense. I you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you. It's just to hear me out. So I go on watching you, turn your back when you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. Don't be you're all that I got. I can't
You can save even more money. Capital One Shopping is a free extension that helps you snag deals online automatically while you're browsing Amazon.
Weekend, I swear again, another day's been laid to waste. In my disgrace, stuck in my head again. Feels like I'll never leave this place. There's no escape. I'm my own worst enemy. I give it. I'm sick of living. Is there nothing you can say? Take this away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what to take. Thought I was focused, but I'm scared. I'm not prepared. I hyperventilate, looking for help somehow, somewhere, and no one cares. I'm my own worst enemy. I give it. I'm sick of living. Is there nothing you can say? Take this away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me out of my mess, alright. Want me out of my mess, alright. Want me out of my, want me out of my fucking mess, alright. I give it. I'm sick of living. Is there nothing you can say? Take this away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me.
It's giving me a business. This is not just a product, but it's an actual business that continues to grow.
Alright, so let's see what you guys are saying here. Yo, Manic, what's up? Hey, Greasy, what's up? Believe it or not, dude, I actually learned how to play piano, like, as a kid a little bit, but I never really got into it until I started doing music in high school. And once I started getting into music in high school, that's when I started to take piano a little bit more seriously, and I kind of started to teach myself. But the way I learned isn't by playing keys. Like I said, I learned to play piano the same way I learned to play guitar and every other instrument. I play by what I hear vocally and not by keys or chords or strings. I play by what I hear vocally, and then I translate that into keys on a keyboard. Hey, Modell, what's up? Hey, PM, what's good, bro? How you doing, Mike? Well, I want to say I'm a prodigy. I do what I love, you know? Like, I do it because I appreciate, I appreciate the classic stuff, man. Like, and this is one thing that not a lot of artists appreciate nowadays. They don't really appreciate the true places where music came from. Like, guys like, Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, and, people like that are the reason music is around. And not a lot of people, understand that. But it's like, if it wasn't for them, where would music be? If it wasn't for guys like them, we wouldn't have, like James Brown and guys that do jazz and shit. And then we wouldn't have guys like Elvis. And if we didn't have Elvis, we wouldn't have guys like fucking Nirvana or Blink 182 or Green Day or all these bands, that came after. Like me, I respect all the bands and the artists that came before me, whether it's from the very beginning or where we're at now. I hold high regard for every band and artist. Bands like Linkin Park, who broke major, major grounds in the music industry and who are widely regarded as one of, if the not most important band in music history. Because they broke so many grounds in what they did, which is why they're so widely respected. Just like with Mozart and Bach and Beethoven. And then you got people like Lindsey Sterling and stuff like that. Like, they're all widely regarded as the best in their place. Just like Suicide Silence, Cradle of Filth, Puddle of Mud, what you call it? Five Finger Death Punch, Metallica, Fucking, not a lot of people remember this one, but bands like Savage Garden, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, they're all regarded as some of the best in the industry. Hell, then you got guys like Rage Against the Machine, Shinedown, Coldplay. Then you got guys like Skrillex, a guy that I've worked with. Not Skrillex, but another guy that I've worked with. I can never seem to remember the guy's fucking YouTube name, but he does a lot of dubstep. Guys like Bradley that are coming up are widely regarded. You got, bands that I personally know like Sandcat, Charmera, Wake Me, fucking, like, if it wasn't for those bands and those artists from the very, very beginning, where would music be? It's bands like Evanescence that inspired me and got me into the rock scene. And then from there, it kind of blew up. But even so, I still love to go back to the classics and, modernize it in a sense. Like, I love to take and do piano covers and then take those covers and turn them into an orchestral score that's nothing like the song. Like, I love that. I love constantly creating. I love going back to the classics. Like, a lot of people do it like just for whatever. A lot of people do it, and don't really truly appreciate it like on the computer. But me, that's why I do it via like legit piano, whether it be a piano or violin or guitar or whatever. There's nothing better than actually playing that instrument. While yes, the piano may be digitized, but it's still at the end of the day a piano. Even though you have to plug it in, it's still an instrument at the end of the day. And just like I love the feeling of it. I always have. Like I've loved the feeling of, picking up a guitar or a violin or, a piano or whatever and just playing and having fun. Not any instrument. Like there are some instruments that I do suck at. Like I will admit I cannot play tuba or trumpet to save my fucking life. I've tried. I suck. Now, like the instruments I can play are piano, guitar, drums, and harmonica. I can play those three like the back of my hand. And I do have a harmonica. It's just packed away in the boxes down in the basement. God, this thing takes forever, dude. And I even hold high regard for, the guys that did the soundtrack for movies that I grew up on through Studio Ghibli, like Castle. Matter of fact, the one that I did as an homage to Studio Ghibli, Castle in the Sky, I did a piece for them to show and pay respects and homage to them. Obviously, I did a few LP ones, like From the Inside, Gnome, and there was like one other one, I think. I think it was Crawling, I think. But like I respect, music as a whole. I might not respect what the mainstream does to a lot of artists and how they screw them over a lot of the times. And I might not always agree with the music, but I still respect them as an artist and as a business. I respect that. I actually have, but Marty fucked that over. I actually have had several record deals, but Marty wound up screwing that over for me because they found out what he was doing and did not want to associate me with that. So they unfortunately had to let me go because they saw me as a liability. Which kind of sucks. But, at the end of the day, I kind of see it as like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be too religious here, but for me, all those times those labels turned me down, I saw that as an opportunity. I saw that, God was basically saying, hey, this label isn't for you. This is what you need to be doing. And ultimately, I found my way into music by doing it on my own and going independent and working with guys like my boy Kale's label, Real Ultimate Power Records, and starting my own label, Fallen Angels Records. I kind of feel like, this is what God put me on this earth to do, to create music and help people through my music. I kind of feel like He made me the outcast for a reason. He made me a outcast to society for a reason because He knew what I was capable of doing. He knew what I really wanted to do, which is to help people. And He gave me a way to do that through my music, which led me to creating Fallen Angels Records for those that are outcasts in society, for those that are, different. And I plan on, dude, I do plan on doing that. I just got to get my banking and shit set up, man. Once I get that all finished up and squared away, it's game on, dude. Matter of fact, let me show you guys a motivational speaker. Like, you guys won't be able to actually see it, but this guy is actually a personal friend of mine who keeps me motivated every day, who inspires me and what I do. Like, he keeps me grounded and solid. This one's called Flying Higher. It's a motivational speech.
Some message for you guys, because it is my sole purpose to wake as many people up as I possibly can, because I need people to realize, whether you're 15 years old or 500 years old, that you can still be happy and you can still do things you really want to do, because you're not limited. You have your legs, you have your eyes, you have your arms, you're breathing, you're living, baby. Can you realize that? I can't believe it. There's people in the hospital right now dying, fighting for their lives. But you, my friend, are breathing. You just click play. You have fingers. You have an arm. You just click play. Can you realize how many things we take for granted, guys? Come on. We got put on this earth by the people we love, and they might have bashed you, they might have criticized you, and they might have not said the most wonderful things to you over the course of the years, but let's realize one thing, guys. We all want the same things. We all want to be happy. We all want to be wealthy. We all want to succeed. What really matters, what really, really, really matters is your breathing. And the people that love you are breathing. And the people around you are breathing. So there's no reason to be unhappy. There's no reason to think that you can't achieve your dreams, your goals, goals, your visions. Listen, I understand you want to get a great job one day, but a job is somebody else's dream. You have a dream and it's inside of here. And I don't care if you click play on this video. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you never met me before. I'm here for you. I'm your friend. I believe in you. I believe in every single one of you. Because if you took the time to click play on this video, I believe in you. Because if you can click play on a video, you most certainly can do anything you want to do because you're functioning, you're breathing, you're living, guys. You might not have the best relationship right now. You might not have all the money you want right now. Your family may not be going the way you want it to go right now, but just know that you can live the life you want to live, and it's inside of here. And when you're at home doing the things that you like to do that people don't really notice or people don't see because you're not being the real you, just know that's who you need to be. And if you want to be happy, you got to start loving yourself because you are a beautiful person. And God didn't just create you for nothing. You have a purpose, man. It's inside of here. The visions you have, the dreams you have, the goals you have are real. They are real. They are real. Guys, you're no different than Warren Buffett. You're no different than Bill Gates. You're no different than Obama. You guys are special. You're important. You're beautiful people. You have a heartbeat because that's what really matters. A relationship doesn't work off of attraction. That fades away. Have you ever bought something new and within a couple of months it's old news? Heart never goes old, but when it does grow old, it dies and never comes back. Just realize you can always go out and get a job. You can always go out and find somebody to hang out with. You can always go meet new people. You can always go find more money. You can always go find more items, cars, clothes, but you can never replace a life, and you can never replace anybody that's put you here on this world because they are the reasons why you're walking, talking, living, and breathing. Your ownership, your parents, your friends, your family, the ones that are there for you when you're broke, the ones that are there for you when you're down, the ones that are there for you when it really matters, them the people you need to be surrounding yourself around because life is too fucking short to worry about what people think about you guys. Sorry for my language, but it's the truth. It's the truth. If somebody's being mean to you, if somebody's hurting your feelings, if somebody's controlling you, just know they're miserable, guys. Please just know they're miserable. I don't care if they have $1 million. If they're being a rude person to a stranger, we're equal. There's no difference. They have more money than you, but they're not living any longer than you. They're still going to die. And guess what? When they die, they're going to die the same way you died, with nothing. They came into this world with nothing. So don't let people think they're better than you. Don't let people think they're greater than you. You are great. You are intelligent. You have everything you need to succeed. And if you don't believe it, you're never going to achieve it, guys. If you can vision it, it takes one vision. It takes one goal. It takes one dream to be happy. At the end of the night, before you go to sleep, when you're thinking about all the things running around your brain, like, oh, where am I at? What am I doing? How do I do this? Just know. You know where to go. Just know. You know what to do. You need the direction? I'll give it. It's inside of you. I know what you're waiting for, and I'm talking to every single one of you. Your direction, your guidance is in you. You need to follow it. And when you follow it, you're starting to feel like you're failing, that's okay. Because the happiest people in the world go through a lot of failures, a lot of battles, and you will forever deal with tough situations, guys. But there's light at the end of the tunnel because you're no different than any one of us, and I'm no different than you.
And that's facts, man. That's real fucking facts. Like, that is real fucking facts, dude. Like, you know, he's helped me through a lot of tough shit, man. Like, Anthony, he's honestly, like, him and my brother Sean are, like, two of the closest people to me, aside from, obviously, you know, my girlfriend Tange. Like, you know, like, they're two of the closest people in my life that, you know, they really keep me grounded and keep me, you know, motivated. And obviously, you can see why. Like, you know, like, I've done stuff with Sean before, man. Like, I've worked with him on a lot of stuff, you know. He's been my best friend for almost 20 years, man. You know, Sean, you know, he's more than just a best friend, dude. Like, he's family to me. Like, when times are tough, bro, like, he's always there to tell me, like, yo, like, you got this. Stay positive, man. Like, don't give up. Like, you got this. Like, keep it going, man. No, I didn't. I actually didn't do that one for him. But, I do want to kind of make you guys... I do want to make you guys laugh with a song that me and Sean actually did do. I actually did the instrumental for this one, which I promise you guys, you're going to laugh. I can promise you that, man. You guys are going to laugh. Like, this is what you get when me and him are bored and, like, literally have nothing better to do. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Like, this is literally what you get with me and my brother Sean. Get super freaking bored. And if you guys want the video to this, if you guys want the link, I will send it to you guys.
Turkey sandwich. I want the
I promise y'all are gonna laugh.
some bread with some peanut butter and some mayonnaise. Don't forget the lettuce and tomato, girl.
And that link is actually the music video.
Leave me alone. Oh, your girl is on my phone. Leave it on. I want some turkey on. Turkey sandwich. I want the turkey. Want some
Like, for real, y'all
bread
can't
with
tell me you ain't
some.
laughing at this shit.
I'm talking cash on my money phone. And the money gone.
Y'all can't tell me you ain't laughing right now, bro.
Yeah, bring me some turkey and some peanut butter. I want some turkey and cheese and some lettuce and tomato. I want turkey and cheese with some wheat bread, baby. Bring me the turkey sandwich, girl.
Like, seriously, this is how bored we get.
I want the turkey, want some bread with some peanut butter and some mayonnaise. Don't forget the lettuce and tomato, girl. Yeah. Turkey sandwich. I want the turkey.
Like, for real, man. Like, we know that it's a little bit off, but that's the fun of that song. Like, it was meant to be off like that. It was meant to be a little bit off. But dude, like, that's just us being bored and just goofing around. Like, that's how goofy he is. Like, Sean is hands down, you know, one of my best friends in the world, dude. Like, me and him get so freaking. He said, dude, that song has a knack for doing that. I swear to God. I swear to God, the first time I played it back and I heard it, I'm like, bro, I want a fucking turkey sandwich now. Thanks a lot. Like, it does that every time. Like, and he did a part 2 to that, which is pretty cool. Like, the shit's funny as fuck, bro. Like, he had this whole thing called Sean's Play, which it was called the Sean Show. Like, he did it for like the longest time on Facebook, on YouTube, and we did like about, I think, 3 or 4 seasons of it, and we've been talking about doing a season 4. Though, like, that's just, you know, us talking. Like, we're not sure when we're gonna do it or how we're gonna do it with the pandemic, but we do want to do a season 5, like a season 4 or 5. Like I said, I can't remember what season we left off on, but you know, we do want to do a new season for sure. Now, I haven't been in any of the episodes yet, but like, he does want to come down here. We do want to film the Sean Show and have some fun and stuff like that. I think it'll be really cool. But on the mental health side of things, I think this right here is a video that everybody needs to listen to and or see at least once in their life.
I don't know if anybody out there can relate, but like I have a hard time with life sometimes. Right. Sometimes it's great, but a lot of times for me it's really hard. And no matter how I'm feeling, like I always find myself like struggling with certain patterns of behavior. I find myself like stuck in like the same thing that keeps repeating over and over again. And I'm just like, how am I in this? And it's that moment where you're in it, and then you kind of separate yourself from that situation, and you look at it, and you see it for what it is, and you're able to then do something about it. Like you've now broken out of that circle, that cycle. And
are you kind of, because the first couple of lines on the track make me think that you're like overthinking things in your life? Is it like
it could be. I mean, honestly, like there's so many circumstances that for me that relate to this situation, but like I know that for me, when I'm inside myself, when I'm in my own head, it gets this place right here, this skull between my ears. That is a bad neighborhood, and I should not be in there alone. I can't be in there by myself.
What are you talking about? It's
insane. It's crazy in here. This is a bad place for me to be by myself. And so when I'm in that, like my whole life gets thrown off. Like if I'm in there, like I don't say nice things to myself. Like there's another Chester in there that's like wants to take me down. And so, and I find that it could be whether it's substances or whether it's behavior or whether it's like depressive stuff or whatever it is. Like if I'm not like actively like getting out of myself and being with other people, like being a dad, being a husband, being a bandmate, like being a friend, helping someone out, like if I'm out of myself, I'm great. If I'm inside all the time, I'm horrible. I'm a mess. And so for me, it's like that was kind of where I don't like my mind right now, stacking up problems that are so unnecessary. You know, that's where that was where that came from for me. And but it's the moment where it's like realizing like I drive myself nuts. Like actually thinking that like all these are real problems. Like all the stuff that's going on in here is actually just I'm doing this to myself. And regardless of whatever that thing is. And so this is that like conscious awareness of that thing. And like when you can step back and look at something, like you're actually elevating yourself consciously. Like you're enlightened at that point, right? To a certain degree. And so this is that moment of enlightenment where you go, you know, I could do something about this, and by doing it, I can move forward and get unstuck from this, and I could actually be able to. For me, it's like I can live with life on life's terms. Like I can experience the whole spectrum of humanity and not want to get out of it, whether it's happiness, sadness, or whatever. Like I just want to, like when I'm in it, I just want to get out of however I'm feeling, no matter what it is.
So when you wrote this song, you were clearly in that bad neighborhood in your brain.
This time last year, I was a mess. Like a total wreck, you know, and like I think for a lot of people, they think like if you're successful, like all of a sudden like you get like you get like some card in the mail that says like you're gonna be totally satisfied and happy for the rest of your life. It doesn't happen like that. Like life for me happens the way it always. The only difference is I'm in Lincoln Park. Like what goes on inside my head is always been the same for me. So. When I'm not working on that, like my life gets messy, and that's kind of how the inspiration for all these songs came from conversations about life and what was going on as friends, as husbands, as fathers, as you know, whatever, business partners. Like we were all talking about what was going on in all aspects of our lives at certain times throughout the process of this record, and we realized like, man, we've all gone through like some really crazy stuff, and we don't need to find the source of inspiration. Like, what's this record about? Like, this is our life. You know, we always have written about our lives, and like that should just be enough. We don't need to find some new thing. Like, life is always throwing these like curveballs at you, whether they're good or bad. Like it just happens. And eventually what I found is, especially with the bad stuff, because that's the stuff that I kind of lean, that's the stuff that sticks to me a little bit more, coming out at the other side and being like, man, I'm a better person because of that. Or I'm more compassionate because of that. Or, you know, I feel like I understand people or humanity a little bit differently because I've been through some pretty crazy stuff. And that's a positive. So finding the positive in all these things, that's what we always try to do, but we still talk about the feelings we had going through all these different circumstances.
I can honestly say I couldn't have put that any better myself, dude. Like, I really can't. Like, that right there, hands down, is the fact. Ooh, am I gonna buy a tour bus? Ooh, that's actually a good idea. Yo, Greasy, what happened with Greasy, dude? I can't find him. Oh, there we go. Unhide. There we go. But am I gonna buy a tour bus? When I get the money, yes. But dude, I'm a long ways off from that. Yo, Kidley, thanks, man. Yo, Mitch, what's up, bro? Yo, I just unhit him, so yeah. But like, I really do like what Chester said in that. Like, and that right there is so true. You know, and that's how I am. You know, like, you know how he is how I am ultimately. Like, you know, when I'm not doing my music or hanging out with you guys or hanging out with my friends or family, like when I'm inside myself, like I'm a total wreck. Like I'm always depressed. I always overthink things. I always worry about shit. Like that's how it is. Oh, dude, Jerry, you're fine, dude. I know that it was an accident. You're good. Accidents happen, bro. It's all good. Now, for those of you that are having trouble about what people say to you guys, I want to play you guys a video. It's like 16 minutes long, but this video helped me a lot actually, and it's a big reason as to why I don't really care about what people think of me when it comes to what I do.
Nighttime aligners because it's so easy. It's hard to find time to go to the dentist with a busy schedule.
I'm a mom.
And I have a full-time job.
But here's shout out to my boy Jake.
Hello everyone, welcome back to me. Now what I'm about to say is not strictly associated with dressing the way that I do or dressing the way that I do out there or just dressing a certain way. This mindset that I'm about to share with you can be applied to pretty much every aspect of your life. In fact, there are entire books dedicated to this subject. A book I have not read, so I'm actually going to give you my own opinion on this mindset. A mindset that will make sure, guarantee that you will be at least a little bit happier with your life from this video onwards. I will use some real life examples of myself, examples of friends, examples of strangers I've spoken to, perhaps, maybe if I can think of any. Now you may think that not giving a shit is actually part and parcel of who you are. Maybe some people just don't care, whereas some people care immensely. Personally, I think it's a bit of both. I think perhaps some of it is nature, some of it is nurture. You have to nurture a part of your nature. So I've told many story times on this channel detailing my crappy school life, how badly I wanted to be part of a friend group, and how it wasn't so much that I cared what they thought, it was more just I wanted to be part of a friend group. Now, I have had negative reviews of social interactions I've had with people. Jake can be a little bit too intense. Jake can talk too much. I wish he'd stop trying to debate video games. And yes, all these things at some point in my life, whenever I heard them from other people, did make me feel a little bit self-conscious. And it did get me down for quite some time. Not any time recently, but it did get me down. I thought, man, I have to change these things about myself. And yet every single time I would get into another social interaction, I would have the same problem. I could see and hear myself doing it again. But here's the really important part, ladies and gentlemen, and that is I had some fantastic social interactions with people being that person, and I had some bad social interactions being that person. And you know what I realized? Not everyone is going to like you. I tried to change. I tried to dumb down parts of my personality that some people didn't like. And guess what? That just leaves you sort of lacking in the personality department because you are too afraid to do anything that might possibly offend someone. I have great friends. I do. I don't have a lot of them, but that's by choice. We all have friends and people in our lives that we think, man, they would be so much better if they just didn't have that aspect to their personality. But we're still friends with them. We still love them. And that is because human beings have many different aspects to their personalities and their lives, both through nature and nurture. And the best way to go through life is to not only accept people for who they are, but also accept you for who you are, because you're special. Though not that special, don't let it go to your head. With over 7 billion people on this planet and growing, there's bound to be a couple of doppelgangers, don't you think? I'm sure there's another one of me out there somewhere. And this actually leads in to the title of the video, and that is How to Stop Giving a Shit. Other titles include How to Stop Giving a Flying F***, How to Not Give a Rat's Ass, How to Not Give a Soggy F*** about what people think, among various other title ideas. And that is, if you have tried to change yourself and you have failed, and it's making you miserable because you think you're a bad person, well, guess what? You're not a bad person. You've just been dealing with people who don't mesh with the person that you are. And therefore, if you become comfortable in yourself, I know the negative aspects of my personality, and I've tried to change them, and I can't. And therefore, I've accepted that that is part of who I am. And yet, I still have friends and people who love me. Because despite my appearance, I am a human being. And once you accept yourself, and you accept that concept, it is so much easier to go through life without giving a shit. Let me give you a general rule of thumb. Let me give you like a snap thought that you can apply to pretty much any situation. Whenever someone says you cannot do something, right, that is someone thinking that you are unable to do something. Whether it comes from jealousy because they think you actually can and they don't want to tell you, shame of their own, lack of motivation to go and do something with their lives, fear that you may be more successful than them. There's many different reasons why people will tell you that you cannot do something. Okay, so here it is. Here is the top secret that you can apply to any situation where someone is like, oh, I think you look like this. I think you that. I think you can't make it. I can't, blah, blah, blah. I think about you, right? You say to yourself or to this asshole out loud, it's your choice. Fortunately, I don't need you to think I can do it in order to do it. Here's an example. You dress like that, but you're actually not that unique. I don't think you're very unique. Luckily, asshole, in my comment section, I don't need you to think I'm unique for me to feel and be unique. Boom. Diffused. Negated. They are defeated and destroyed. You want to be a freelance artist? You want to draw pictures for people like me, or maybe for people who are far more important and successful than me, like a brand or a company or whatever. And you say this to someone, right? And they say, you can't do that. I don't think you're going to be able to do that. That's far beyond what you're...
So I guess your girl is a fan now. Daily artist literally does all the work for you. With my busy and hectic
what you're capable of, and you say, I don't need you to think I'm capable of doing it in order for me to do it. Whether you succeed or you don't succeed, at least you tried. And I know the fear of failing is just so immense. It outweighs almost the motivation to do it, you know? But I read this book, and I can't remember the name of the book. It's something like How to Deal with Pressure. And I read something very, very key, very important, very pertinent, something very poignant, and it was this. It was talking about the concept of thinking everything that could go wrong, everything bad that could happen, everything negative that could possibly happen in a situation of something that you're trying to achieve or trying to do, whether it be performing on stage or releasing a song or trying to be a popular artist or trying to be a YouTuber or blah, 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 blah. Insert goal or desired vocation here. You basically flip your thinking on it. In layman's terms, you go from a glass that is half empty to half full. You are thinking about everything that could possibly go wrong. And because you're thinking of everything that could possibly go wrong, you think that everything is going to go wrong. In fact, if you focus on things going wrong enough, things might just go wrong. So what I want you to do is flip it. I just want you to immediately stop doing it. See what my hand is doing? Flip. In case it's not clear. Instead of focusing on everything that could go wrong, therefore giving you even more anxiety and putting even more pressure on, instead I want you to think of everything that could go right, which is most likely going to be the outcome. Oh, what if I get on stage and I play the wrong notes and I can't sing and everything breaks and we mess up a song halfway through and we're on the stage in front of everyone? Relax. Instead think, man, what if we get on stage and we play the songs perfectly and we perform incredibly, outstanding performance that people will talk about for years to come? You will find that your anxiety levels will dip. Most certainly do try everything in your best efforts to make sure that you perform well or draw well or whatever it is that you need to do on the day or in order to pursue your goal. But if you're in the situation, it means you are pursuing something that you want out of life. And that is good. That's positive. You should be excited and happy that you're doing it. So think about what you're doing positively. Otherwise, in every single pursuit of what you want to achieve, if you think about the negative things that could possibly happen, you're going to make yourself anxious and you're going to give yourself a very negative view of the thing that you set out to achieve. And you don't want that. You don't want to assign your goal and your dream with something negative. Look, don't get me wrong. If you have anxiety, of course, these things are going to be much harder for you to deal with. But this is actually a concept for something else. This is all about dealing with pressure and the fear of failing, but primarily I want to talk about not giving, because you can achieve almost anything as long as you adopt this mindset of not caring what people think, because I don't care what people think, clearly. So allow me to address some of the comments that I have got, inspired by seeing videos of me not only dressing like this, but also dressing like this out in the real world, and that is caring too much what people will think or how they will react when they see you. Look, don't get me wrong. I've had rocks thrown at me, fireworks thrown at me. I've actually had a little carton of gravy chips or fries, a few Americans, thrown at me as I've gotten onto a bus to go into town. Luckily, they missed. I've had people cackle as I walk by. I've heard people audibly convey confusion. What the f? And all of it is worth it because I get to feel comfortable in my own skin. I get to feel proud and confident in being who I am. Some sniveling little peasant is not going to bother me to the point where I'm going to not be myself. The world is so much bigger than that, and life is so much more important than that. Because you see, these small-minded individuals very rarely get anywhere in their lives. I kind of like to think about that whenever I get laughed at or jeered or have something thrown at me or people leave crappy comments or whatever it is. You know, sometimes I do like to think like, well, screw you, I like to be who I am, and I'm not going to let you stop me. That's a very positive way. But sometimes I do like to delve into a little more of a revenge fantasy. And by revenge fantasy, I mean revenge reality that I acknowledge in my head. And that is, well, you're going nowhere with your life. These eating chavs will die with nothing. And I will have everything. And it's the same with hate comments too. They don't affect me. Even, you know, I delete them for your benefit. But whenever I get hate comments or people just being stupid in the comment section and I read it, the same thought process goes through my head. It is just slightly different because it's a lot more specific to the situation of leaving a hate comment on a complete stranger's video. And it's this: what kind of miserable, angry piece of shit must you be to go onto the...
I chose the nighttime aligners because it's so easy. It's hard to find time to go to the dentist with a busy schedule.
My mom.
Go onto the video of something you know you are going to hate and leave a comment saying how much you hate them. And here's the best bit, because they clicked on the video and then left a comment and then most likely disliked the video. that is 3 levels of engagement with my video, which means they are only going to be seeing more of me in their recommended. And that is just delicious to me. But you know what also completely, negates and diffuses hate comments? Is that there is only one time in my life I have ever left a negative or comment on someone else's video. And that was when I was in the lowest point in my life, because that is the only place you could ever be in mentally that could make you do something like that. If you don't like something, then you don't say anything. If you like something, then you can say something positive. Such is the mindset of healthy people who are in good places in their lives, or at least have a good mental grasp of the things in their lives, or at least appreciate the content that they're seeing that could be helping them with their lives. But in order to seek something out and leave a crappy comment on it, or in order to look at someone in public and shout something at them, you have to be really insecure or in a place in your life. Because happy people don't do things like this. Happy people don't leave negative comments. Happy people, content people with their own lives don't shout at unique strangers in the street. No, these are actions reserved for unhappy and sad people. So when I receive negative criticism in the streets, or if I receive negative criticism about my videos or the way I look, usually the way I look, not about how the video is, it's usually about how I look in the comment section, I just think I've already won. My life is far more fulfilled and happier than this, because I would not do that to them. And once you realize that negative reactions to you usually come from people who are in negative places in their lives, you just need to have a little bit of perspective. Acknowledge that you are living your life the way you want to live it, and some people are going to react negatively to that for reasons stated previously in this video. Never ever let the passing comments of complete assholes get in the way of who you want to be. Life is too damn short, so what does it matter? 10 years will pass, and you would have changed your entire life based off one idiot's opinion. When you think about it on that scale, doesn't that sound ridiculous? You just altered your entire life because of the negative opinions of a few people. What does it matter? What do their opinions matter? There could be people leaving crappy comments on this video. In fact, I still get crappy comments. I don't care.
Do I need to say anything else? Do I really need to say anything else about the whole Marty situation? Like, that's how I feel about the Marty situation. Like, my life is going good. My life is in a good place. My music's starting to take off. I got a wonderful girlfriend. I got a wonderful family. I got all these things going for me. Like, Marty, you're miserable as fuck, bro. Like, if you want to be happy, quit the shit you're doing. And if people laugh at me because I like to wear my gothic clothing, my gothic / emo clothing every now and then, or my fucking cybergoth goggles every now and then, I don't care. Like, I don't care what people think or do when it comes to being negative. Like, why do you think I fuck with guys like Jake Monroe? Because Jake Monroe, he's a real fucking dude. Like, he's cool as shit. Exactly. Like, whether it's an art stream or whatever, I'm still gonna do me at the end of the day, man. Now if I can just find the other arm piece, I can throw my freaking arm warmers on so my fucking arms are ice cold. I need to throw them on. Where did it go? There it is. And and there's another thing that Marty doesn't even realize, which I do find kind of ironic, is this. Sorry, I had to throw these on because it's fucking ice cold out. It's fucking snowing and we got a draft in here, so I had to throw these on. But comfortable as fuck. I love it. Shout out to my best friend Sam for sending me these. Fucking love them. Yeah, I know. I've actually got a cousin that owns his own tattoo shop up in Alaska. As soon as I get the money, I do plan on going up there to see him and getting some work done. Because I do have a few tattoo designs done out. I just gotta, like I said, get the money together, go up to my cousin Jason's shop up in Alaska, and have him do my work. But I just find it funny that something that Marty doesn't realize is this. Y'all know about this already by now, and I find it funny. Like, he thinks that by stealing my songs and my music and uploading them to torrented sites, that it's going to change people buying my new rock album that's dropping here this month. That's not going to change shit. Like, you think that just because you upload my music to a torrent site that I'm not going to make money, that people aren't going to check my music out? They're going to do the exact opposite. You're literally giving me free promotion. That's literally free promo for all my songs. Like, if you don't want me to succeed, then don't. It'd be easier for you to just not buy my album. But people want to see me succeed. They see what I can do. They see that I actually try to help people. They see I try to help them. And they gravitate towards my music for those reasons. Because I try to spend positivity. I try to spend my time bringing about positivity, bringing about, things that can actually help people. And while you're over there spreading all this positivity and attacking me, well, I wouldn't say worldwide, but we'll get to that. Like, it'll get to that point to where my music will sell worldwide. Like, that will happen at some point. But still, point being, dude, like, you think that by talking shit on me and attacking me and doing all this stuff that it's gonna, like, stop me? Like, how is you talking shit on me going to affect me? If anything, I have gained more subscribers from you talking shit. Like, people have actually come to my channel, watched what I do, and now have a complete and utter hatred for you because of what you've done. Like, they actually follow my shit and are legitimately, impressed by what I can do, the stuff I'm able to accomplish. Like, do you not see how idiotic and dumb you're just making yourself look, bro? Like, you're literally screwing yourself over. Like, if you don't like my work or you don't want to see me succeed, that's a very simple thing to do. It's called not watch my videos. It's called don't give me playtime as far as watching my stuff goes. But even you restreaming my streams, which I'm pretty sure you're doing with this one too, like, you're ultimately just giving me free play and views. Like, honestly, bro, like, I'd love to do that, but, like, I'm not on that level yet. But, like, working with Upchurch in the future, like, that'd be cool. Like, I would definitely love to work with Upchurch, like, for sure, that'd be cool. I've gotten to play, Warzone with them a time or two. and whatnot. And he's a really cool guy. Like, he's really nice. Like, he's a super, honestly, dude, Upchurch is one of the most laid back motherfuckers that, I actually can say I've gotten to hang out with, doing gaming and shit. Like, he's a super cool dude. Like, there's a few times where he hopped into some lobbies where me and some friends of mine were at on Warzone, and, like, he's just a laid back, chilled motherfucker. Like, he's super cool. Like, he's a really cool dude. Like, he's goofy. Like, you think me and my brother Jake, when we wrestled around on that stream, you thought that was goofy? Bro, like, yo, you get Upchurch in there, man, shit's gonna go crazy, bro. Like, he's one of the goofiest dudes on there, like, hands down. But that's what I respect about him. He doesn't let his fame go to his head. Like, he acts like a normal person. Like, me and you and everybody else, like, he acts like a normal dude. Like, he's a cool ass dude. Like, he's a normal guy. Like, and that's what I like to see, man. I like to see guys like that and artists like that are humble. Like, what I can't respect are people like Marty that think they're so above everyone and better than anyone. And they feel like they can just turn around and push people around and fuck with them for no reason. It's like, dude, you're not going to get anywhere that way. I mean, look at where being humble has gotten me. Like, look where being humble has gotten me. Being humble has gotten me onto a label with my boy Kale, who's a cool ass motherfucker. It's got me onto a label with that dude, working under his label so that I can build up my label, Fallen Angels Records. Like, like, being humble has allowed me to release my debut rock album that's dropping this month, to where I can start making a living off of what I do. Being humble has made me a lot of fucking friends. Being humble has allowed me to collab with people that are smaller artists, but, who respect me, who I work with on a daily basis. Like my friend Ian, aka Bratley. Like, Bratley is literally, I've known Bratley since he was 14. But I was real and I was humble with him the whole fucking time. Me and him have collabed on several projects together. Me and him, send each other beats all the time, and we work together on a daily fucking basis. He's one of the best rappers I motherfucking know. But when you're like Marty, you're not going to get very far. Your lifespan is going to be that fucking long. But if you're humble, your lifespan is going to be like that. Like, your lifespan is going to, especially in music, your lifespan is going to be like that if you stay humble. When you're not humble and you're like Marty, your lifespan is going to be like that. And you're not going to get nowhere. And that's why I fuck with guys like Upchurch and, Crucifix, and even outside of the music industry, bro. Like, a lot of people think that a lot of WWE superstars ain't humble. Dude, I talked to two of them, well, actually technically three of them, on my fucking Instagram, bro. I talk to Kurt Angle a lot of the times in his comments, and then I talk to Matt and Jeff Hardy a lot. They're all, really good guys. They're very humble. They're super cool. They're chill as fuck. Yeah, I know, and it's irritating, dude. Like that obsession, it's not healthy, dude. It's really not. Like him being that obsessed is not healthy. Like him being that obsessed is it's not good for his mental state. Like me, I have a good solid mental state, you know? Now granted, yeah, I'm constantly sitting by the phone waiting for lawyers to call and this and that and the other, but that's just because it's gotten to that point of where legal action needs to be taken. It's gotten to that point, but at the end of the day, I still try to keep a positive mindset. Like, you know, I don't sit there and put on a front and sit there and laugh and pick on, you know, smaller YouTubers. If anything, I try to help out smaller YouTubers. Like one of my friends that's just getting into, you know, doing gaming streams full time. You know, like one of my friends that's a very small YouTuber wants to do gaming streams full time, and you know, I enjoy the content, so I said fuck it, and I hooked her up with a free intro for her fucking live stream videos because she wants to do. Yeah, she has PlayStation and she wants to be able to do gaming streams on a daily basis from her PS4 or PS5 or whatever. So I said, fuck it. You know, I hooked her up. That I will have to see. Let me see if I can find it. It's like Phoenix something or other. Let me see. Hey yo, AR12 uploaded some shit. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back in and find it. Hey, uploaded Nick Merckx. What the fuck? Why the fuck this dude got a fucking fat ass picture of Fluffy on there? What the fuck, nigga? Why you got Fluffy on there, homie? Actually, I think it might be in my history. Let me go back and look. Let me go into history and see what it's at. And this is almost done. Sweet. About a half hour later, it's almost done. Oh, that's funny. Like, literally about a half hour later, it's like almost done. That is crazy. Let me see if I can find it here. I know it's here, I just gotta find it. Yeah, now it's done. And I can't find it. Fuck. Whenever I find the stream, I'll have to post it. Unless I'm a complete and utter blind idiot, I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, I'm definitely missing it, apparently. It's like Phoenix something. Man, now y'all got me freaking searching for it. Oh, Mako Ray's got some new shit. Hell yeah. Sumerian Records, they've always got new shit popping off. Really Drift, AR12. Oh shit, AR12's got some new stuff. I'll have to check that out later. Yeah, I cannot find it anywhere. What the freak? But that's alright though. I do kind of want to share a little bit with you guys. A song that's actually helped me a little bit, especially in the recent months with everything going on. That kind of, it'll give you guys a good perspective of what I deal with. Like in my mind, I mentally, what I deal with sometimes.
People will tell you, why don't you go get some help? Take some meds. Go see a counselor. They can help you with your problems. Some people can never understand. It's a war inside your head. Lately I've been distant from the world in a quiet place. Feels like it might be wild, definitely I can't embrace. Put all the hurt, down the pain, can you feel my rage? Throwing up the bullet, they consider me a basket case. Things have changed. The best is done is over with. The final keep on dwelling on it while my thoughts are cancerous. Why am I ready to die? God, can you please answer this? Why am I just agonizing on my last relationship? Baby, I'm a dumbo, niggas trying to be a dumbo. Niggas hear my stomach rumble, cause the person never settles. Like the dumbo's on the struggle, like the rubber's dying humble. Sorry for the trouble, I'm sorry fucking tunnel. Doesn't really kill, best believe it, I would be dead. If presence at the house, saying something I forget. Cause my demons can play with hanging by a thread. Maybe I should pull this trigger and just lay my mind to rest. Lost in the music, this is therapeutic. Barely hanging on, I don't know if I can do this. Will I rise, will I fall? Will I rise, will I fall? I don't know anymore. Look at my reflection, angel versus demon. Best I was dreaming. Will I rise, will I fall? Will I rise, will I fall? I don't know anymore. I know you live in glamorous. I can see it in your eyes. You can't even stand yourself. You pass on years. So you go to rhyme a little. Toss and turn it every night. Debated if it even helps. You quit the partying, quit the drugs, quit the reefer. Now you think it's problem solved because you change your people. Wake up miserable, it's clean and feeding off the evil. Take my hand tonight and I can promise you'll be always peaceful. Think about my family, I can leave them in a disarray. Think about my goals, don't forget about you anyway. Think about my fans, I can't even think about me on them. Find others close to the worries, they will all admit. It's better if you go, do not act like you have any friends. Better don't exist in a sense, will you take my hand? It's getting louder, can you fight it, best the sign you will. Bring me on the darker side, through the dreary depths of hell. Lost in the music, this is therapeutic. Barely hanging on, I don't know if I can do this. Will I rise, will I fall? Will I rise, will I fall? I don't know anymore. Look at my reflection, angel versus demon. Wish that I was dreaming. Will I rise, will I fall? Will I rise, will I fall? I don't know anymore. I feel like giving up though. Some things I can't explain though. I feel like giving up though. Some things I can't explain though. Will I rise, will I fall? Will I rise, will I fall? I don't know anymore. Will I rise, will I fall? Will I rise, will I fall? I don't know anymore.
Now that and this next song I'm about to do by these guys, I actually do know all these guys and then this next song personally. And I think you guys will actually really like this one. It's actually very, very real. It's called Nightmares. It's by my dude, Stephen Hobbs. It's called Night Terrors. And I think y'all might get a glimpse of my life with this and some of the shit that I've actually, dealt with in my life. Yo, Kel, what's good, dog? And this right here is going out to everybody out there that's been through this shit. And Kel, I know you can relate. I'm waking up from the wall, going to sleep and feeling like no one notices, like I ain't even here. Nobody gives a damn if I snap and let go. Killing to pull the trigger with this 45 down my throat. But anybody take police say I'm no longer living. These battle scars cut deep like a mental incision. The vision blurring from the sweat that's trickling down my face. My hand on my chest as I feel my heart race. I'm breathing so fast, trying to catch my breath. Body weak from anxiety, I got nothing left. I'm paralyzed as I lie in this prison created in my mind. I'm starting to find I feel more and more sedated. I swear to God I hate it, but tell me what should I do? Should I test my distress with someone help me push through all these obstacles I'm facing every day of my life? You pass the feel good awake as home, living there right, waking up from these nightmares. It feels like I'm right there. Hear the gunshots ringing, bullets flying around, RPG to the left, everybody get down, waking up from these nightmares. Every night still feels like I'm right there. In the fight, waking up to a cold sweat. I can't believe the PTSD starting to get the best of me. Imagine waking up sweating, blind tears, you screaming and shock you like you're not. And green lights, you won't stop. You cook off, you so hot. You moving two blocks, you run the robots and T-Pain the go cry. Looking at the guns, turning but I'm in the rest. You put the hand on me and I'm gonna fight you like outside. Trying to help, do not. I'm only thinking one shot. Fist to the face like a fist through a Cyraxx. So crazy on the seed as a weak spot. Some kidding me, seeing me in this drop. But nah, y'all do not. A war will not die. Trying to understand me, that's something that you cannot. You best like a mud shot, stuck like a fuck lot. Only guns of all the wars in the past that I fought. Yeah, I guess I'm silver like a silver knot. So I'm pop presents so big, hoping it stop. Yo, from these nightmares, every night still feels like I'm right there. In the fight, hear the gunshots ringing, bullets flying around, RPG to the left, everybody get down, waking up from these nightmares. Every night still feels like I'm right there. In the fight, waking up to a cold sweat. I can't believe that PTSD starting to get the best of me. Feels like I'm right there. Shots ringing. Everybody get down. Waking up to a cold sweat. I can't believe the PTSD starting to get the best of me. Don't have me time to dream. It's on the stage sleep. Waiting on the buildings. Just let a regular heartbeat. I still see the terror. Go to the sink. Still praying in the mirror. Better to cope with this, but I need some help. I ain't nothing so it's a mind on the shelf. The things that I feel. It's really hard to shake. Got me waking up with sweat from a permanent state. Never can't touch case for the self-afflicted. The image, driving like you the crimes, but no one's around. Shut voices in my head, got me looking around. Feeling good, so ashamed to walk up in this lane with a different last name and still treating the same. Am I psychotic, neurotic, stressed, or maybe depressed? Or just another victim, just really wanting to rest. Waking up from these nightmares, every night still feels like I'm right there. In the fight, hear the gunshots ringing, bullets flying around, RPG to the left, everybody get down. Waking up from these nightmares, every night still feels like I'm right there. In the fight, waking up to a cold sweat. I can't believe it, that PTSD starting to get the best of me. Now, if y'all don't know these guys, I will actually post the link for this song in the comments for y'all to check out, man. Yo, dude, I seen the photo, bro. I fucking dig it. I fucking dig that shit. Yo, Scammer, if you want to fucking collab, dog, I'm fucking down, bro. But that is actually the link to that song that I just did for y'all, man. Now, this one right here is a personal favorite of mine right here. It's called Road to Recovery. Because a lot of people don't realize that, you know, when you're in abusive relationships, that shit can cause PTSD and anxiety like I got. And it sucks.
Soldier Hard 1, this is Cobra 6, send it over. Roger, Cobra 6, we have Recon 1 at this time, permission to move out. Roger that, permission granted. Good copy, Soldier Hard, out.
Yeah. Soldier Hard, yo.
I'm on this long
Road to recovery.
You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to my world, y'all. Yeah. Rock with me. You see, I've been through it all to fight new wars. We'll die for the freedom that's a real good cause. I said yes, cause my mother said no. There's a war going on, give me right for let's go. They trained me to kill, yeah, they called me to kill machine. And now look what this war did to me. I keep fighting cause I need a change. Cause I know deep down inside you ain't the same. I'm the D like I used to. I wanna smile, I wanna laugh, yeah, yo, like I'm supposed to. Guns is on, kicking close to. I walk alone by myself, don't speak, I don't know you. And I just really wanna get away. If I talk to cook and set pills just to take the pain away. Yeah, nobody really understands me. When you really care about me. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I just wanna be all alone, don't bother me. I'm on this road to recovery. I'm on this road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I just wanna be and go away, far away from me. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I just wanna be alone, don't bother me. Something's hard, it's going down my face. You can see all the pain written on my face. The nightmares, cold sweats, I don't wanna live. Straight to the seas, yeah, something's gotta give. I used to be emotional, not emotionless. I don't even care anymore. Yeah. I don't like to be in crowds, I stay away from all. I stay by myself, I walk with one on me. My loaded gun on me, my mind keeps working and playing tricks on me. I'm ready, let's go. My body's real on, my mind's still at war. Yeah, stay alone, don't bother me. I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I just wanna be alone, don't bother me. I'm on the road to recovery. I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I'm gonna can't go away, far away from me. I'm on the road to recovery. We don't know that I'm talking hella far. I can turn back down and go and go hard. I'm proud who I am, my country I serve. When I feel down out, I just reach drivers. I do what I did when I had to. Can't forget about the past, so I try to. No one's ready to get away from me. I'm on the road to recovery. I'ma be okay, oh yeah, like it used to be. I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I'ma be cool, now the pain went away from me. On the road to recovery. Yeah, on this road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I'ma be okay, oh yeah, like it used to be. I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. I'ma be cool, now the pain went away from me. On the road to recovery. Yeah, on this road to recovery. And see, a lot of people don't realize this too, but when you get put through, you know, abusive relationships that are either mentally abusive, verbally abusive, or emotionally abusive, that's all just as bad as physical abuse. And when you get put through that, that shit does over time cause, stuff like anxiety, PTSD. It causes you to be in those places, and that's why, the guys at Redcon One Music Group, even though their music is more military based, it still helps me out a lot. Like whenever I'm feeling down and out, and I just feel like, like I ain't got the power in me to do anything. Like I listen to some of their music, and it really helps. Matter of fact, this song right here is actually one that I do recite a lot of the times in my head. Oh god, I hate these free commercials, man. They're annoying. I fucking hate these ads, bro. And it's an unskippable too. Fuck.
Free. That's right. TurboTax Free Edition is free. Free.
No, this one I'm just gonna let you guys listen to.
We're gonna go ahead and get started here. Now, last week we talked about writing a letter to someone who might have caused you pain in your life. Now, does anybody want to go ahead and go first?
Yeah, I got this. Dear PTSD, it's about time that I let you know that every day that goes by, I wanna let you go. You stay with me even though I don't want you here. I just wanna tell you so it's crystal clear. I don't want you there. It's not you I fear. I see you when I see myself in the mirror. You took my life all apart since the very start. You made me be all alone, broken in the dark. I'm broken hearts, yeah, you made me eat my own self. I'm walking on my lonesome, searching for some help, but there's no help. Look what you did to me. Talk to the hand, yeah, get away from me. You changed me for the worst, shame on you. You made me feel bad for things that I did do, and what I've been through. Look what I turned to. Dear PTSD, yeah, I hate you. I'm writing you this letter just to let you know this moment in time, I gotta let you go. I really don't want you around anymore. I'm crossing you out like tic-tac-toe. I'm writing you this letter just to let you know this moment in time, I gotta let you go. I really don't want you around anymore. I'm crossing you out like tic-tac-toe. Allow myself to explain. Now I ain't been the same since the day, yeah, you showed up the moment that you came. You always put the blame, and my friends said I changed. Yeah, my life was going straight, but with you was rearranged. You told me it was my fault. You made me feel guilty. You had me down and out, and you made me feel empty. There when I fell, but refused to pick me up. Yeah, you love when I'm down in my head saying good luck. How you feel good knowing that you evil? Suicide rates high, yeah, you killing all my people.
And that right there is fact, dude. Like, it don't matter what the situation is. Like, a lot of people, especially teens and young adults, that get bullied like I do. And that's one reason why I connect with this song right here, because it speaks on that a little bit. Like when you're pushed to that certain point, when you're pushed to that certain point of, being bullied, being attacked, that shit creates stress. And that stress then creates depression, and that depression leads to suicide. And that's what I try to, prevent. I do try to prevent, that suicide. I try to spread positivity and, show people that, hey, suicide, it's not the way out. It's really not. I myself am a survivor of suicide. Like, if nobody knows this about me yet, I actually am a survivor of suicide from being bullied. I was 16 when I first tried to take my life because I was being bullied so bad in high school that at one point I felt like, maybe me being dead was better for everyone. Like, I didn't care whether, you know, people would have missed me or whatever. Like, that didn't matter. Like, these people had bullied me so bad to the point to where I actually did try to take my own life several times. And then just a mere few months ago, Marty actually pushed me to that point again with what he was doing. Um, I had ultimately tried to, or was on the edge of taking my own life. I had actually tried to, and as sad as those memes are that people make about me of me hanging myself, that's actually what I had tried to do about 4 months ago, due to what Marty was, doing. And, you know, it got bad. But thankfully, I had friends of mine there, especially, my friends Brittany and Ted. Like, they were there to really help me out and show me, hey, like, you don't need to be doing this. Like, the shit he's doing, you can fight back against it. Like, you can put a stop to it. So, like, when I say that I've been on the edge of suicide, I have been there. I know what it's like to, feel when you wake up in the morning with just that hopeless feeling, that aching in your chest, and you just feel like, you feel like there's no way out. You feel like just numb to everything, numb to pain, numb to the world. Like, you feel like you just feel so alone in the world when you go through that. Like, and I can honestly say that I have some of the best friends in the fucking world who, have drugged me out of that spot and made me realize that I have a mission, and my mission in my life is to help people through my music. Like, that's my mission in life, is to help people, through my music, and to show people that, they're not alone when they get put in these situations. They're not, you know, alone in this world. There are people out there that do care, and that suicide should never, ever, be the answer. And then it's okay to not be okay. It really is. Like, it is totally fine to not be okay. Because there have been days where I've not been okay. Hell, just the other day, I was so stressed out. Like, the other day when I didn't stream at all, is because I was sick. And I was sick because of all the stress that Marty had put me through. Like, I was so sick from all the stress that all I could do was sleep. Like, I literally was legit sick. Like, I could not move my body. All I could do was just sleep. It's not okay to not be okay. Actually, yes, it is, dude. Like, it's perfectly fine to not be okay. Like, we all have those days where we're not fine, where we're not okay. Matter of fact, I want you guys to listen to this guy. He actually does spoken word poetry, but this dude this is a 2-year-old piece, but this This one right here, this deserves so many more views than it's got. Like, I feel like everybody needs to see this at some point in their life. Like, I feel like a lot of people need to look this guy up. The title of it is called Please Don't Kill Yourself, and it's by Clayton Jennings. Like, the dude's very good at what he does. And if you guys notice, I've even done a few of these in the past. And I feel like this thing can help so many people like it's helped me.
Please don't kill yourself. I'm talking to you, and I don't pretend to know everything that you've been through. But if it's shame you feel, just know that I've sinned too. And if it's pain you're feeling, just know that that's something I went through. I don't know your story, but I know you and me are a lot alike. So let me talk to you for a minute while I got this mic. I was 18 when I pulled a gun out. At the time, it felt like my options had run out. So I put that barrel to my chest and I pulled the trigger halfway. I tried to muster up the courage to put myself away that day. But halfway into that trigger pull, I stopped. Tears flooded my eyes and that pistol dropped. And I sat in my room and I sobbed for an hour. On the outside, I was fine. On the inside, a coward. The noise of my depression had gotten louder and louder. I had planned a way out in a baptism shower of gunpowder. I'd been lied to just like you're being lied to now. Other people can't help you, but I might know how. Because I've walked in your shoes and I've been at my lowest. And if you don't know anything, know this. You might tell me you're going to kill yourself and you're close to this, but God wants to meet you in the middle of your hopelessness. God wants to give you a way out of these feelings of doubt, and the sounds of chaos might be reverberating around you like heavy metal. But confusion isn't from God, it's straight from the devil. And he wants to silence the noise and bring peace to you. And I promise if you just ask him, he'll see you through. You got to this place because you tried fighting your own fight. And where did that get you except contemplating about taking your own life? And if you got bullied to this point, I'm sorry you went through that. But God wants to take those words from your attackers and send them back. You don't have to be defined by what people said about you. Let me pick you up if you don't know how to. You're not alone, man. You got a friend in me. You got better days ahead of you. I just pray you begin to see. Know that everything the devil did to you, he wants you to replay. But everything the devil took from you, God wants to replace. Listen to me right now, and you better look me right in the face. You were created for more than to die in this place. Don't do it, man. Please don't take your life. Just take my hand and we'll make this right. I promise you, if you do this, you'll regret it. You'll wake up in eternity and remember I said it. And you wish so bad you could just go back. I'm here for you right now. Please just know that. And if you think you're alone in this fight, you've been lied to. That depression came after me and I nearly died too. I thought suicide was the only way and death was meant for me. The devil played his music and I sat front row through that symphony. I walked through the fire and I felt that heat, but I pushed past the clutter and I stood to my feet. I walked out and I refused to look back. I took my depression and threw it right back into that wood stack. And that fire must have blazed 50 feet high. And now I plan on leaving a legacy to look back on someday when I die. And right now I'm telling you to stand up to. Deep down inside, you know it's the right thing to do. Think about your family. Think about you. Don't kill yourself. Please don't do it. Whatever you're facing, God will see you through it. I had a fan kill himself and his mom asked if I could come see her. She was depressed and asked if I could meet her. 2 weeks later, the depression beat her. She ran into a telephone pole without a seatbelt and a two-seater. I wish right now I could crawl through these speakers and somehow convince you not to go the same route she did. I wish I could change the fact that you feel defeated. I wish I could lock my arms around you and tell the devil to beat it. But I can't reach everyone even though I do my best to try. Some people believe the lie that it's just best to die and they think it's the simple way out. But they're not here to see the way things play out. They don't see the hurt they cause, the pain they leave. I take this seriously. This isn't a game to me. Even thinking about ending your life is living dangerously. So please just listen to my voice. Right now you have a choice. You can choose life or you can get drowned by the noise. Please don't do it. Please just ask for help. If not for your family, do it for yourself.
Now, if you guys would like to watch it, like I really feel like y'all do need to watch this at least once. And like I suggest, sharing it around, like for sure. Like, that's some real powerful shit. Like when I first saw that, dude, like, I will admit, when I first saw that, I got brought to tears, man. 110%, like, I got put in fucking tears. Like, I can honestly say, you know, as a survivor of that, you know, like, I've been to those places in my life before, and it sucks. Like, it really does suck to be there. And like I said, that's why I try to spread positivity, and I try to fight against people like Marty every day. Is it easy? No, it's not. It's fighting against Marty is like trying to fight a brick wall. Like, it's tough. It's a hard fight, but I know that it can be done. Oh, there. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not gonna be making beats. Like, I'll be doing, you know, some other shit. But yeah. But if you guys would like to watch that video, it's in the chat, man. I definitely suggest subscribing to the guy. It's very emotional, very powerful. Like, I really like the guy's work, like 100%. Like, if I could work with any person in the world to spread positivity, it would definitely be this dude right here. Like, 110%, dude. Like, I would love to work with Clayton. Like, the dude's amazing at what he does. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm going to do something I've not done before, and that is do a song by my boy who I look up to, Crucifix, in a piano style. I've not done this song before, so I'm very excited for this. Like, I'm very excited to be doing this piece and turning it into a actual classical piece.
Build custom industrial machines in days.
Alright, make sure that's on the keyboard now. Just so y'all can see.
Right Like a prophet, so it needs to wait life. Taking the visions of a black man in a world without sight. But then it's gonna shut your for me tonight. Yeah, I know where we're from, where we're going. But then it's gonna shut your for me tonight. Dying from side, boys about pride. They want to can never take. Wishing to fall away. Engineer your grand top pain. Get out the little thing. Come on, worst enemy. Time stands still. Once again, I'm being mystery. I'm on free will. What's left is no time. I come to do let me be up so long. I won't lose. I know you're deep tonight. Yeah, I know you're lost and will come. I know you're deep tonight. Dying from inside, boys about pride.
Example of what we have been showing humanity. What you see in Chernobyl is pretty much a depiction. People will have like within 100 to 200 years.
Now, if y'all don't know that song, that's actually the song that got me hooked on Crucifix right there. Like, that song is like the first video I've ever seen, and that song right there is fucking dope. Yeah, I do, man. This is actually the music video for that. Now, a little interesting fact about that music video before I send you guys my Discord. That song was actually filmed in Chernobyl. He actually got to go there with some friends and film that music video. So, like, everything you're seeing in that video is actually real. Like, everything from the buildings to all of that, like, everything in there was actually shot there in Chernobyl, which was super cool. But yeah, I will give you guys my Instagram. Just give me a moment to bring it up. I know, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. But if you guys would, like, if anybody would like to reach out to me, right there is my Instagram. or not Instagram, but my Discord. And I do have a Facebook, which I will actually put up in a minute. Let me get rid of all this shit, though. Let me get rid of this shit. But if you guys would like to reach out to me on Facebook personally and kick it or whatever, right here is this. Or if any of you do happen to have Xbox, this is actually my gamer tag, where you guys can hit me up. Like, I won't be able to do like party chat or anything. Like, I won't be able to do like anything like, party chat wise, because I don't have my mic set up yet, which I do still need to get set up. But you guys will be able to message me anytime. Y'all can, we can kick it and shit. Make sure I got that right. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go here. Copy. I forgot to elongate it. Fuck. Or is it already on? Tell me it's already elongated so I don't have to fucking worry. That was so nice. Quickly gotta. And. Like, you see what I mean? I got you, Katie. Like, you see what I mean, though? Like, how I'm able to take these songs and actually turn them into shit? Like, it's fucking cool. But tell me that isn't freaking cool. Like, taking a song like Chernobyl, like I just did, and then coming out with something like this, just by playing it on piano. Like, how cool is that? Oh yeah, speaking on Fago from earlier, to the dude that mentioned Fago, this isn't one of my go-tos, but another one of my personal faves, Orange, which is unopened. So this one right here, this is for all the lows and lefts out there, man. Well, motherfuckers. Much motherfucking week for my love, homies. Fucking love you guys. Still cold through, damn. But still, televisions are freaking cool, guys. Like me taking a piece like Chernobyl and turning it into something crazy like this. Just all with that thing. And just so y'all, just for those haters out there that think I'm lying, look. This is all original, all filmed. This is all filmed live on here, so y'all can't say shit. Oh. I need a straight A. Like, I need to find my wireless keyboard, man. And that one's on its way to being rendering, and then I'm probably gonna do like 2 more compositions, and then I should be actually halfway done with the classical composition album. So that'll be pretty cool. Oh yeah, there actually was a comment. Is it going to be on Spotify? I don't know. That's actually a good question. I do want to eventually release my stuff. Eventually, I do want to release all my pieces and all my songs and shit onto places like Spotify, Google Play, all that. I do want to do that eventually. Like, I think that would be really cool. But there was somebody a while back on my old channel that I know follows me now still, and asked me, like, what kind of Xbox controller do I have besides the black camo one? I actually have this, which I actually ordered. Oh, this thing needs clean though too. Fuck. I need to clean this mug. But like, I had actually ordered a bunch of stickers and did custom made. Like, I got Billabong surfboards on the side there. I got another Billabong sticker, element on the sides, and then a Billabong one in the center. And I do have the proper back to it. I do actually have the proper back to this. It's got another element sticker on the back. It's going like right down the middle. So everything. So yeah, in a way, this is a custom done one. I just added stickers myself on DX. I got you, man. I got you, Goth. Yo, Goth, if you got GTA 5, man, I'll hop on some GTA 5 with you in a bit, homie. And also, bro, if you got Facebook, man, add me up on Facebook, homie. We can sit down and we can fucking kick it, dog. Dude, I love doing custom stuff, man. Like, everything I do is custom done by me. Like, matter of fact, the stuff for my ibuprofen that I have, that I keep my, headache meds in, I actually did that myself. Actually, on a live a while ago, I actually painted this on a live stream like a good ass while ago. I do need to paint the rest of it, but that's just the top right there. I do need to finish it though, because I was gonna do like a really cool piece all the way around it to make it like really cool and like give it a little bit of character. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it, so yeah. But that's something I painted. Now, if we're getting into artwork, I can yank out some of my paintings I've done recently that I think you guys might enjoy. Matter of fact, why don't I do that? Let me go pull out some of my hand drawn and hand painted works that some of you may or may not have seen. Some of you have, some of you are new and haven't. So I will go grab that real quick. Hold on. My dog, my printer, which can go right there. I'll pull this thing out. I haven't opened this up in a good fat minute. Alright, time to yank out the drawings. Which this could probably stay out now. Yeah, I think this can go. Where can this sit? You know what? This can sit right here. Yeah, that can sit right there. Alright, now to show you guys some of my paintings / drawings that I've done. Now, this one is like my more recent one. It's actually my more famous one that I've done. Which, this one I do actually want to take and do something with, like a design or something. Or have it up in like a gallery or something. But, first off, right off the rip. Now, this is done with paint that actually my own girlfriend had sent me. This is actually done with the watercolor and acrylic paint that my girlfriend Tange had sent. Yeah, I did. Like all my YouTube banner, my music icon, I did all that myself, but I did that stuff digitally. I got this weird one right here, which is my most recent one. It's like definitely weird, definitely strange, but very cool. And for those that don't know, I am a very avid anime fan. For those that don't know, so I did a little chibi anime character, a little chibi Nico anime character. Don't know why, but it was something fun. This is actually my second piece I did on a live stream too. And then I got these two pieces. Now these two I painted off live stream. I got this one right here. These two I painted off live stream, the two that I'm showing you guys now. Like I said, I got some really weird artwork. Now this one I did off live stream the same day that I actually did. Actually, it was the same day I did this one. But I did this. Now you tell me that's not fucking cool. I know a lot of people are wondering, when am I going to do another art and show? I was actually thinking about doing one tomorrow, in fact. Well, today now. But there's those. Now, these ones are all hand-drawn pieces. Some are worth something, some are worth that I'm not even going to use. I actually did this piece in honor of my brother, War Studios, which is, you know, my art brand. But I did that for him because he got me into cars and I wanted to do something to commemorate him. So I did a really cool Nissan GTR with War Studios, with War above the GTR and then Studios up underneath. So this one was definitely a lot of fun to do. As you can tell, I'm not even close to being done. Like, I've barely even begun to finish this. That's not worth showing. That's not worth showing because I wasn't even done. What the fucking unfinished? I don't know what I was thinking with that. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I don't know what I was thinking with that unfinished piece. Now this piece right here took me about 6 months to do and I'm still working on it. As you guys can probably tell, I still need to fill it in. But one of my more favorite pieces. And this one did... Damn, I did this March 12th of last year. That's crazy. But I got that one. And I know a lot of people are asking me, am I going to do anything with this? I might. I don't know. I might turn it into a design or something for a shirt or something. I don't know. And then I got this character, which is pretty cool. It's like a it's an anime character with a gas mask. It's like an anime-esque kind of character with a gas mask and pink and black hair. Kind of get with that punk rock vibe. And then y'all know this. I don't even have to say these two characters. You guys should already know these two. If y'all don't know these two characters, then what are you doing? Who doesn't know Jack Skellington and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, man? Like, come on. You gotta have at least one of these in your portfolio. And obviously, you guys know I'm a very big, graffiti head. I love doing graffiti characters, but also got that little dude right there. So, yeah. That's just some of the artwork that I've, done over the last year and a half, maybe a little less. So, yeah. This one. This. So, how did I miss these? Getting into the stat. Not getting into the stat. Now, if you were to ask me what one in particular is my personal favorite, I would have to say this one right here is my personal favorite, just because it speaks so many volumes. Like, it really speaks a lot of volumes and actually says a lot. Like, it really does speak a lot of volumes. So this one right here is definitely one of my personal favorites. Dude, if you want to see some of my digital artwork, you can actually look up my Instagram right here. Like, not all of it's up there, but a good majority of it is. A good majority of my digital artwork is up on this Instagram account. Haven't posted anything to it in a pretty good while. I should probably update it, but that link right there is where you guys can see a lot of my digital artwork at. And I do plan on doing more as well. And yes, I did some controversial shit with Biden and Trump. Had a lot of fun doing that. It was super cool. Had a lot of fun with that one. But most of my art is just really dark, really creepy, really macabre, really strange. So yeah. And I do plan on doing a book with the digital artwork. I do need to do like a lot more digital art to get a book out there, but I do plan on doing that. Hold on, guys. I wonder why it's not saying shut. And there went my painting board. That's alright though, but I'll just slide back in there. Fuck it. Get in there, bitch. Stay. But yeah. But with that being said, guys, I actually am going to end the stream right here. Katie, I will hit you up on Discord. Rich, I will hit you up on Facebook and or Xbox. I'll message you or whatever. I'm about to sit down, chill, and who knows? I may put some of these up on YouTube tonight for you guys using some of my digital artwork. So you never know. There might be a little surprise for you guys on that. Well, let's see. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Yeah, God, yeah, I definitely need to get some rest. So I'm gonna finish up here, guys. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Fucking love you guys, and yeah, be looking forward to a art stream tomorrow morning. Peace. I may do a digital one. I don't know. Like I'll have to see how it goes with this. I don't know, but if not, I'll definitely be doing a hand drawn, like a regular digital art stream like I usually do. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.